Do you remember when people actually smiled? They were kind. They held the door open for you. There was a time where neighbors knew each other by name. Families ate together. Kids played outside until the streetlights came on. And they were safe. Somehow everything just felt lighter. No stress. Now look around. We wake up exhausted. We're glued to our phones. We are buried in debt. Constantly distracted, worried about money. Even with the most amount of technology of any generation, we're all alone. Did society just slowly change? Has technology actually made our lives better? Or has it actually stolen our happiness? Why does everybody feel like they're just surviving instead of actually living? In today's video, I am going to show you a few people who are realizing the same thing. And I'm going to have some answers for you at the end of why we are where we are and what has happened. And maybe you can make some changes and get out of this rut. Get out of this flushing down the toilet feeling. You're on Hard Basis. I am Clint Allen. And if you like what you see, you know what to do to find me again.
It seems like everyone is losing interest in almost everything now. Hobbies that were once fun and enjoyable are no longer bringing any enjoyment at all. Meeting a new friend, making a new friend is no longer bringing enjoyment. The world is getting duller and duller for so many people.
Just a quick one. I wonder if anyone else is going through this or it's just me, but I have really been like losing interest in a lot of things, in a lot of places, in a lot of people. I don't know if we're all going through some sort of like dark night of the soul. I don't know if I'm just growing up, I'm just growing out of things. It could just be a natural course of life. Things that I like to do, I no longer like to do. Places that I like to go, I no longer like to go to those places. Anyone else going through this?
Are you? Comment below. Let us know. Maybe somebody can actually help, but nobody can help if you don't let us know.
I need to know if anyone else is feeling this way, because I've been walking around with this weird feeling lately that I can't quite put my finger on. It feels like we're all just pretending to be okay. Not fake smiling exactly, not everybody walking around acting happy. I don't mean that. It's deeper than that, I guess. It feels like we're all just functioning. We're just functioning. We wake up, we check our phones, we go to work, we pay bills, we scroll, we eat something, we scroll some more, we watch something, we scroll some more, we sleep, rinse and repeat. And we're doing all the motions, right, of life, while I think secretly looking around at each other thinking, are we okay? Are we okay? Something feels off. And I don't know if this is just in America where we have an absolute imbecile as president of the United States. I don't know if people everywhere feel this or if this is just a weird moment in our society. But it feels like there's this giant emotional, almost like a fog just hanging over everything. People still laugh. People are still going on vacations. People are still posting their pictures. People are still going out to dinner. Life is still happening, obviously. But I think that underneath all of it, I don't know. I keep getting this feeling that a lot of us are carrying around this quiet exhaustion. Like we're waiting for something to happen and it's not something good. Bracing for something. Or grieving something we can't even name. Because look around. I mean, look around. The world feels more complicated than ever before, I think, at least in my 55 years. There's 1,000 opinions, 1,000 crises, 1,000 things demanding our attention every hour of every day. Politics never sleeps. The news cycle never sleeps. I mean, when I was a kid, the TV stations went off the air at like midnight or 2 a.m. or whatever it was. I mean, the outrage machine certainly doesn't sleep. Our phones never sleep. We never sleep. And meanwhile, I think a lot of people are secretly longing for something ridiculously simple. Not bigger houses, not more followers, not another app, not more productivity hacks. I think people want to just wake up and feel safe. I think people want to sit on a porch and feel safe, feel peace. Excuse me. I think people want to laugh with friends. I think people want to feel connected to their kids, if they have them, to their spouses, if they're married, to themselves, ultimately. We want to feel connection, even to ourselves, to life. But instead, it feels like we're all standing on a moving walkway, like at the airport, like a moving walkway that just keeps speeding up. And none of us can remember ever getting on it. We don't even know where it's going. And I think the scary thing, the terrifying thing is we keep being told that this is progress, right? Just keep moving. Just keep moving, keep consuming, keep grinding, keep hustling, keep pushing, keep adapting. Be a good little boy, be a good little girl. But what if a lot of us are tired because we're trying to force ourselves into lives that don't even feel natural anymore? Could it be that? I think it could be that. What if the life we're striving for and the life we're being pushed towards are on two completely different tracks? Two totally different trains. Because happiness feels strange lately. And I'm a very happy person. I'm a very positive person, but it feels strange lately. Contentment feels slippery. Peace feels like something we visit instead of something we live in. Like we can visit peace once in a while, but we're not able to live it every day. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is just me. Maybe it is just me, but I have this feeling that a lot of us are scared. A lot of us are scared. Not panic scared, like, oh no, there's a monster around the corner, but quiet scared. Future scared. What happens next kind of scared. What kind of world are we building? What kind of a world are we building kind of scared? You know what I mean? What if everything keeps getting harder kind of scared? And I think maybe the strangest part is that we rarely talk about it. And I'm sorry I'm going on for so long. We just keep going. We keep smiling. We keep functioning. We keep pretending everything is normal. I don't remember the last time things felt normal. Maybe the reason so many of us are feeling alone is because we're all having the same conversation silently. Maybe millions of us are lying in bed at night thinking, I don't know exactly what's wrong. You ever do that? Like I stay up anxious some nights, just like, I don't know exactly what's wrong, but something is wrong. Something is definitely wrong. Something feels off. Tell me I'm not the only one.
Dude, you're not the only one. I'm here to tell you we went through some type of time warp, some type of massive change. Something happened in 2020 that we can't explain. Shit hasn't been the same ever since. He made a comment about, having an insane president. We don't have an insane president. We have an insane, careless, who gives a shit about the public, who doesn't care one bit in the least about the American people, government as a whole. I don't care if it's Democrat, Republican, whatever side you're on, I don't care. Neither one of them. I mean, the 4 years of Biden was a complete shit show. Now we got sold a bill of fucking goods, and this is a complete shit show. Over and over. They used to have the pride where they would actually hide this stuff. And now they just pull crap right out in the open. The fraud, the corruption, the illegal stock trades, just all out in the open. We have information overload, period, exclamation mark, bam, right there. When things were simpler, we just got some news occasionally off of television. We got the evening newspaper. We have family, friends, stuff that we would learn that was going on in the world at work. Now we have to process cajillions of social media posts, having advertisements ran in our face, approximately, they're saying 5,000 per day. Holy crap. Breaking news on everything every hour, depending on which side of the political aisle that you're on. Everything's got to be either Democrat or Republican. Political outrage, advertisements, emails, text messages, videos, notifications, just ping, 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 ping. Holy shit. We never get a break. We never get a break. We are never allowed to disconnect. Some of us, work stayed at work. And now in a lot of cases, because of this stupid thing right here, we can get calls at 8 p.m. at night from our goddamn employer. We get texts, phones, even if you're in a type of job, customer emails while you're away from work. Social media even follows us to bed because of this stupid thing. People haven't clocked out in years. We're just being hammered and hard. Financial stress has just become the norm. It's just a constant. And we have our government to blame for that. And don't be sitting there going, well, it's the Republicans' fault. No, it's the Democrats' fault. It's all of their fault. We will soon be bankrupt as a country. Inflation is gone through the roof, not because of tariffs, not because nothing more of the dollar is losing its value, period. We're printing too much of it. We're taking on debt after debt, after debt, after debt, after debt. All thanks to irresponsible government representatives that all need to be fired. Housing has become unaffordable. Groceries are through the roof. Healthcare costs are insane. Home insurance, auto insurance, ridiculous. College is absolutely insane. The cost of college is just completely not worth the value anymore. Childcare costs have gotten really expensive. Now, I understand taking care of somebody should hold a value, but when you have a concrete box filled up with a whole bunch of little kids, you're telling me that that cost is something that is reasonable? Currently, we compare ourselves to everyone. I mean, back before social media, the Joneses keeping up with the Joneses, if you ever heard that. You know, the next door neighbor got a new mower, so maybe you needed to get a new mower. Friend got something, your friend's doing something, well, maybe you needed to one-up them. Now you're comparing yourself to millionaires, models, influencers, athletics, CEOs, 24 hours a day, every day, because of social media. Constant bad news, and I say this all the time in my videos. In order to be good on social media, in order to get a lot of views, in order to get a lot of likes, in order to get a lot of comments, everything's got to be a train wreck. It wasn't just a few years back that everything was on the norm. Constant bad news. Occasionally, years back, you would hear about it. Now it's in our face. Wars. I mean, so many wars going on. Economic problems, crime, politics, natural disasters. Every hour on the hour, there always seems to be something new. And I say this all the time. Everything's got to be a train wreck. In order to get the views, in order to get the comments, in order to get the likes, everything's got to be a train wreck. We love train wrecks. We just love train wrecks. And part of that is our fault. If we would stop worrying about and watching train wrecks, our lives could be one hell of a lot better. We have decision fatigue. What to watch? What app to use? What streaming service? What grocery app? What delivery app? What news source? What social media platform? Which passwords? Which subscriptions? Who's going to rip us off? Who's going to take our personal information from some type of business that we had to give unnecessary information to? Who's going to steal that today and steal our identity? Thousands and thousands of decisions have just worn us out. The pace of life just keeps on increasing. We're shoved more in the face, more advertisements, more social media, more train wrecks, the instant news, the instant responses. Why? It is just hilarious when I show up for a family get-together. I go to a wedding. I go to the store. Whatever the case may be. I'm the only one without a phone. You want to know why? It'll answer itself. It can wait until I get back. I don't need to have it. I don't need to know what the hell that instant text is all about. I don't need to know what's going on in social media. I don't need to answer that phone call. It can wait for me. And it's funny because people go, well, it's so hard to get a hold of you. Well, yeah, because I don't keep a phone strapped to my ass 24 hours a day. I enjoy my life. Are you getting this? I enjoy my life. How do I enjoy my life? Because this thing doesn't follow me around all the time. It is not with me all the time. I unplug. It can wait. The world will not come to the end if I don't immediately answer that text, that phone call, that email. You know, there really is nothing wrong with us. It's the world that is wrong, that has been built. Our brains were never designed for this. Never. If you're going to take away anything from this video, understand you and I cannot change the world anymore. But we can change how we live in it. You don't need to carry that phone and answer everything that comes through it. You don't need to worry about the next Facebook update. You don't need to worry about the X on what's going on there. You don't need to worry about social media. You don't need to worry about any of this shit. Your kids don't need to have a phone either. Christ, people are getting their kids phones when they're 6, 7 years old. Hell, they're running around with babies or running around with phones that know how to operate them anymore. This is not healthy at all. Nothing that's going on in this world is healthy anymore for us. So the point being is that the sooner you step back from that and just let it go, let it happen, let it pass by you. It's not important. The health of this is what's the most important part. I hope I brought some insight to you, and we will see you on the next one.